Once again, this professional mixed martial arts bout will last up to 3 5-minute rounds. In the blue corner, weighing in at 170 pounds, 25 years old, with a professional record of 0-1, he fights for Dark Horse Gym in San Jose, California, Connor Miller. And in the right corner, fighting out of the Dragon House, he weighed 170.5 pounds, 24 years old, with a professional mixed martial arts record of 2-1-1.
So that fight did get overturned.
Jumoke, the Dragon House Assassin Hunter.
I guess CSAC looked back at it and told him, yeah, he tapped. So it went to a no contest, and that's where you get that 2-1-1.
Nice. And one thing to notice, I don't think we mentioned it first, professional fighters here in California fight under California State Athletic Commission. You heard us mention CAMO, which is the California Amateur Mixed Martial Arts Organization. We've now moved on to the pro bracket,
which is CSAC, which that does a lot of the shows for belts, or UFC, and any other bigger organization that comes out here, or the same size organization, Dragon House. There's Jumoke with a big takedown, stuffing him with the jab.
Pressing in through that leg kick. Now, you see,
nice,
lanky legs from a gentleman on his back, and that's quite a...
Miller's got good, like, you could tell he's no stranger to working on the ground. Yeah. He's good, you could tell. He's moving his legs a lot.
His legs are nice and open. I noticed that both fighters are pretty excited. Jumoke is pretty excited on top, and that's something that you want to calm down, especially in the beginning of the round.
You know, I always get a little bit nervous when I get a guy that plays with a open guard.
Yeah.
Because they can kind of throw anything up anywhere.
It's true.
If you give them an opportunity.
They're looking for that as well. They'll give you a little bit of that wrist. They'll throw their hands up vividly so that you try to grab some wrist control, and then they make a difference right there.
Oh.
There's what Jumoke doesn't want at the moment. You need to press off, catch some breath, and get back to the stand-up. This gentleman's got a lot more reach on him.
And I believe this is Jumoke's first fight at 170 pounds. He's usually fighting at a larger weight of 185 with larger guys.
And so he'll definitely take into note the strength difference on a...
So the size difference he's obviously used to because the height-wise. But I think what's going to be his advantage here is the fact that he might be the stronger fighter in this position because he has been fighting guys way heavier than, or not way heavier, but they outsize him.
Here in this clinch, Miller has an advantage, definitely, having the longer limbs.
Ah, man.
And you can see he's using it. Every time he ties up, he goes for the clinch, and Jumoke presses off of the takedown attempt and starts defending against that. What Jumoke, I think, would like to do is smother his opponent against the cage, eventually work down to a takedown and establish some control before working on him. He can, of course, take the stand-up, but the advantage that Miller has is that he's way longer, height-wise, length-wise by reach, and may get the better in the response.
There we go. He's got his back now. Oh,
he's lower on the hips and a lot deeper. Let's see what Jumoke does with this. What would you suggest to finish this takedown?
To be honest, I would switch to that single leg, but keep my hand wrapped around the waist and kind of do a T-bone.
Okay.
Lift him up and then dump him just because he's got his back on the cage, so you got to pull him out and then lift him back up.
Is that what you're talking about right there?
He's got the single, which I think he needs to swing through, so he needs to get that leg in between his legs, which he's trying to do, and Miller's doing a great job at defending it, and he's throwing some nice elbows at Jumoke. But, like, so what he needs to do is he needs to get that leg. Oh, nice. My Miller, man.
Miller getting creative. Jumping up with one leg grabbed, using that Muay Thai, and going for the secondary knee.
There you go.
And Jumoke, I think he realizes he does not want any more of that. Let's start moving and progressing.
Miller's got some good, sick elbows, man.
Using those those limbs. It's almost like a a bit of a shorter John Bones, you know?
Yeah.
Nice and agile with those. Jumoke.
That was very impressive to watch.
That's for certain. Jumoke for the back ankle. Pressing his opponent. Here's the thing, though. If you don't complete the takedown almost as soon as you initiate it and you start trying to muscle your way through grappling or grasping onto your opponent like that.
You start burning your muscles.
Yes. That's something you'll feel in the later rounds for sure. Your shoulders will be burnt out.
You know, like I said, this is Jumoke's first cut down to 170. It might have been a little too much for him. Might.
I mean, for his height, though, it seems fitting.
No, it seems fitting, but after making fighting at 185, that's 15 pounds more than what he's used to. That's 15 more pounds that he's not used to cutting. Nice jab.
Finding home with that jab.
By Hunter.
Stunned him a little bit.
Yeah.
Jumoke needs to either catch those kicks or check and respond. Check and respond.
He's doing a lot of Greco work. I need to see him shoot a double leg because Miller's legs are wide open. Those lanky guys, you get a hold of those legs, you take them down easy. I don't want to say easy. I'm a little over-exaggerating, but
Better
he needs
odds.
to get he needs that was a nice shot by Hunter. Kind of stopped Miller in his tracks.
Seeing a lot of nice and tight stand-up form, and he's finding home with that jab. The hands for Miller are effective at range, but if Jumoke walks forward, cuts that distance.
That's where Hunter needs to find his spot because he can't get too close because Miller's clinch work is obviously really good.
Yeah.
So he needs to go in and out, in and out, in and out to be successful.
Instead of those Greco tie-ups, you would say that he should probably just shoot a double leg.
Yeah.
Deep. Possibly a blast double. However, Miller did defend quite a few takedowns there, stuffing a few of them and getting some nice clinches, nice knees, getting creative with his back against the fence.
Nice touch of the gloves in the beginning of the second round.
Pretty sure we can expect a lot more leg kicks, trying to chop down Jumoke. Miller's finding home for those. Jumoke is avoiding majority of them. I think once you feel a good one, kind of wakes you up to either check or move out of the way.
You know, to be honest, why'd he sit down? He was popping back up and he stopped himself.
I think he was contemplating or expecting the
what?
Timeout.
What was that stoppage? Oh, grabbing the
holding
fence.
the cage. Yeah, that's true. Maybe
Wow,
possibly could have avoided a sweep, you know, by Jumoke. That could be why it was a stand-up.
Yeah.
Most of the time they warn you just not to grab it. That means there's a potential for a game changer there at that moment.
Jumoke needs to let that jab out. He could have tagged him.
And throw more than one.
Yeah.
Jab.
Double jab and then come in with that straight.
Or jab. Maybe slide out. And the kicks there, they're harassing him. Miller's doing a good job keeping him at distance with those kicks. And he's getting question mark kicks.
That was a nice shot by Hunter. But again, that clinch, that tie clinch is killing him.
As soon as he closes the distance, immediately.
Oh,
wow.
Nice big takedown. Oh, but see, Miller did a very good job by going right back into guard.
Yeah. Usually from with that head and arm toss, hip toss.
I'm looking at what Miller's looking for. Every time Hunter throws a right hand, he grabs it, and you can see his legs start slowly coming up. He's looking for that armbar.
Yep. Now, Jumoke is going to have to do some work here, or else they're going to be stood up. But Miller on his own is already wall walking.
Yep.
Going for a lower position to keep nice, good position as he gets up. Jumoke cannot sit here in this position. He can't. He's taking too much damage. Either stand up or transition.
Right there, he should have started throwing knees to the thigh to stay active. Because he's getting caught by those elbows.
Maybe possible wrist control. Bring your head out. Turn.
Hunter needs to get out of the position. He's not doing any favors for himself by staying there.
Miller is taking his time. This isn't technically considered a takedown.
He doesn't have control.
Yeah. Miller doing a good job. Overhook. or a whizzer and wrist control to find a home for that knee, and then he moves right back into that strong Muay Thai clinch.
A lot of those were blocked.
Still control though.
Yeah.
It's an issue at the moment. And he's following up. Jumoke, reassess the moment, take a lap for a moment, maybe get some circling in. He's doing fine with that jab.
Yeah, he needs to go back to it.
Either catch those kicks, get some points on the takedown, follow up with some combinations. You can see it.
You know, another thing too is Miller's leaving his body open for those body shots. Oh, that hurt him. He got hurt somewhere in there.
And Miller following up in a partial half guard, dropping elbows, ground and pounding. Jumoke covering up. He has to make an effort to get out of position. He's hipping out, knee out. He's got to stand up or tie up. I think this might be stopped in a moment here. You got a knee bar. Might as well go for it. Heel hook, some sort of leg lock. There you go. You got the body lock.
Nice.
All right,
nice,
now
nice.
start
He's
moving
staying.
your butt out. That's what I'd be doing. I'd move my butt out. The cage is on the way. You got some space, just a bit of space.
He needs to cage walk with his feet. It's over.
Too many elbows. Too many elbows. And the fight is stopped. Miller takes it. Second round. Against Jumoke Hunter. Stoppage by elbows and half guard.
Looks like Hunter was fine. He was blocking a lot of the shots, but he just wasn't defending himself anymore as far as like trying to get out of position. So unfortunately, they had to stop that fight. You know, tough loss for Hunter. Great win for Connor Miller.
And that happens. So to be back to the drawing board for a moment, and I'm pretty sure we'll see Jumoke Hunter here in the future.
Definitely.
Soon,
Or at one of the other organizations around California.
Yeah.
He does stay active as a fighter.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner after a grueling 9 minutes of fighting at 4 minutes and 1 second in round number 2, winning by TKO, referee stoppage due to strikes, Connor